The Holy Mountain is the seven mountains. Breakdown by Larry. This is a video about proving the validity of the Apocrypha by going into a topic that causes some people to stumble. There has been a small controversy over Israel being referred to as seven mountains in the Apocrypha. 2nd Esdras chapter 2 verse 19. And as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and seven mighty mountains, whereupon there grow roses and lilies, whereby I will fill thy children with joy. I've heard that Israel can only be referred to as the high or holy mountain, like in Zechariah chapter 8 verse 3. Zechariah chapter 8 verse 3. Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. I've also heard that the only reference to seven is in the book of Revelation, and that has to do with a literal seven hills in Rome according to a non-biblical text. I'm going to clear up the confusion. Let's go back to 2nd Esdras and read the main verse with the previous verse. For thy help will I send my servants Esai and Jeremy, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for thee 12 trees laden with divers fruits, and as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and seven mighty mountains, whereupon there grow roses and lilies, whereby I will fill thy children with joy. The 12 trees are referring to the 12 tribes teaching from the tree of life. Now, is there one tree of life or 12 trees of life? It is called the tree of life in Genesis chapter 2, verse 9. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. It is called 12 trees in 2nd Esdras. Does the Old or New Testament call it 12 trees? Yes. Revelation chapter 22 verses 1 and 2 will give us clarity. And he shewed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb, in the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. The 12 manner of fruits on either side of the river is the 12 trees. Now, in my 3-part series about the beast and the whore mentioned in Revelation chapter 17, I break down all 18 verses and prove with precepts, not outside sources, that the 7 heads are the 7 churches of Asia Minor mentioned in Revelation chapters 1 through 3. The 7 heads are the 7 golden candlesticks that are mentioned in Revelation chapter 1 verse 20. Revelation chapter 1 verse 20. The mystery of the 7 stars which thou sawest in my right hand, and the 7 golden candlesticks. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 candlesticks which thou sawest are the 7 churches. Please watch that series for the full breakdown of the entire chapter. Precept must be upon precept to get full understanding. Thank you for tuning in. Have a nice day. Bye.